Hey guys, it is Friday here in West Virginia, so it is time for us to do our Free It Friday. Not the Free It Friday I had in mind, but it's going to be a decent one. I brought a few different items to the table to crack open for you guys from a few different manufacturers, a few different varieties of cars, so there's something here for pretty much everyone. So, anyways, what I did have planned, I was planning on doing two of the single cab dualies from M2, the Hobby exclusive and the Miho exclusive. And when the Miho exclusive got here today, it had some really bad paint defects, so I had to send it back. So we're not doing that one today. And then I was hoping to have a Coca-Cola set of the M2 single cab and quad cab dualies, but they have not arrived yet. They've been sitting in limbo in Charleston for, I don't know, maybe 4 days already. Yeah, 4 days, because they arrived there late Sunday, and I didn't really expect them till Tuesday. They processed it on Monday, they processed it again on Tuesday, then again on Wednesday, and today they haven't done nothing with it. So I'm starting to think maybe it got crushed there or got lost. I'm hoping not, but it's not looking good. So hopefully they get here maybe tomorrow. But we'll see what happens. But today we do have one of those dualies to crack open for you. It is this guy here. This is your 1973 Chevrolet Cheyenne Super 30, but it's actually supposed to be a 78. Actually, what I did, and I know what I just did, I opened this already to take pics of it next to my red and black and my SEMA dually. And what happened is that I put this on the base of the red and black one, and the red and black one went on the base of this guy. So this was supposed to be a 1978 Chevrolet Cheyenne Super 30. And this kind of gives you a blueprint of the cab itself, of like what the different areas of the cab are called, which is kind of cool. And I think it would be in like the Haynes manual, something like that, or anything that gives you like the build up, like blueprints of your vehicle. So that's kind of neat. And it just has 78 Chevy pickups and Chevy trucks, M2. And this is limited to, let me see if I get it, 10,076 of 916 chase pieces. So the chases on these hobby exclusives are actually high compared to the regular run stuff we get at like Walmart, or the ones that just come in the cube with the cardboard sleeve. Yeah, the hobby exclusives and the Miho exclusive, I noticed it today too, that it had 900 and some chases. And it used to not be that way. It used to be like the Miho exclusives would be 500 pieces at the most for chase, and then whatever, 5,000 or 8,000 for the regular run. But the newer stuff is starting to become really high in production number for the chases, in my opinion. So anyways, on the back of this thing, it gives you the same print, but you can read it a little bit better if you didn't plan on opening it. But since we opened it already, and we cut the back of it open like a door, just in case we ever wanted to put it back in there, but we're not going to. I'm just going to discard that whenever the video is over. So yeah, even though it is in those clamshells, it comes in a nice little cube display case. And when M2 first started, they used to never do this. Oh, that's kind of stuck on there. There we go. They never gave you the dome. They would only give you the base, like this. Like a lot of the original, I don't know, first 10 or so releases of Authentics and Detroit Muscle that came in the clamshell, they did not come with a acrylic dome, just the base. And it used to be that the clamshell packages were sold everywhere but Walmart, and Walmart only had the tubes with the cardboard sleeve. But after a few years, they changed that up when they started getting more people selling their items and producing more and blah blah blah. So yeah, but anyways, that's how they used to come, if you didn't know. So anyways, here is the green 78 truck, and this thing is beautiful. Actually, this green paint is really, really nice in person in the light. It has a light metal flake in it. Looks like silver and green flake on this dark green with the black insert. Looks really nice. It may have looked even better with a white insert. I remember they had a Sierra Grande pickup 4x4. It wasn't this shade of green, but it was a darker green, and it had the white inserts, and it looked really good. But yeah, this thing looks good, no matter, even with the black insert. Not complaining. I think they did a fabulous job with this truck. Yeah, my Miho one, the black one, that has these wheels, but they're gold, but not plated. They're gold painted. Nice looking truck, except it had a lot of bubbles, and it looked like, I don't know, like rust bubbles, but I know die-cast don't rust, but that's what it simulated. It looked like how paint kind of bubbles up like, and it's just sitting there waiting for you to peel it off where it has rusted. That's what it looked like along the edge of the bed. So if you're looking for a junkyard truck, that would have been a keeper, but I'm looking for mint ones to put in my dually collection, so that wouldn't suit me. So once again, they always do a great job on their square bodies. I think M2 has the nicest square body. I know some people will argue that with me. Auto World has a nice one too, except their fleet side. The rear wheel opening is just not right. The step sides, however, are very, very nice. But I still favor the M2s, even though the bed floor is high on all of them. They did that so everything could be universal. For 4x4, for slam, for two-wheel drive, whatever it may be, the bed floor is always going to be raised like that, which was a good idea to save on expenses and keep the cost down. So let's see what's under the hood of this one. It's got an LS style engine. Looks like a Corvette one with those engine covers, the valve. They're not really valve covers. They cover your coil packs. But yeah, anyways, that's what it reminded me of, is what the Corvettes have under the hood. The older ones, like from the late 90s, early 2000s. So once again, fabulous looking truck. Nice detail on the back. Yeah, very glad I got into buying these guys. Just as I mentioned before, I'm just going to try to get the single cab and crew cab dualies, and that's it for now. Now the slammed ones too. Occasionally there may be a four-wheel drive one that pops up. I'm waiting for them to produce a single cab four-wheel drive dually. That will be awesome. They have the crew cab, and actually I have one coming we're going to unbox together. But yeah, this is a really cool casting. Love it. So anyways, next on our agenda here is unboxing a Supra. So we have something for you JDM guys here. This is a rare one too. This is one that was made for the House of Cars show, and this is the import face-off, purple, and it is really a cool looking car. And we've opened it already because the card when I got it was kind of trash. Was a little disappointed about the card condition. I ordered this off of AliExpress because they had the best price on it, and this didn't come packaged too well. They sent it wrapped in bubble wrap in a bag, so going halfway around the world, granted, it's going to get damaged if it's not in a box. So anyways, face-off facts. A turbocharged A80 Supra accelerated from 0 to 60 in 4.6, covering a quarter mile in 13.1 at 109. And I think that's in total street trim for a stock Supra. That's not like slicks or anything. That's rolling it right off the showroom floor onto the track. So this is the first time Import Face-Off has teamed up with Auto World to bring you this amazing replica of the custom 1994 Toyota Supra. Now, I know House of Cars has done business in the past with Auto World. They have a few lowrider square bodies that they've made together, and they are pretty sweet. I used to have the gold one, but I got rid of it, the C10. So your IFO, street legends, and on the back, it just tells you a little bit about Import Face-Off. Import Face-Off originated in 2001 and is the largest continually running national import show and race series in the U.S. 40 plus events from coast to coast annually. Our 500th event was in March 2021. The series pays out $250,000 plus in cash, trophies, and prizes a year. Over $3.7 million in cash and trophy payouts have been paid out to event winners since IFO's origin. So much more than just a race and show. IFO is a lifestyle event that follows current market trends altogether. Series activities include meet, car, truck, bike show, quarter-mile drag racing, stereo, crank it up contest, model exposition, burnout contest, DJ music, drifting, low car limbo, two-step competition, and vendors. Don't miss the next IFO that comes to your area. Yeah, it does sound like fun, huh? So let's get this guy off the card and take a look at him. So this guy here is very pretty in purple. Their Supra looks fantastic in purple. And this is one of the very few castings that Auto World has with real acrylic headlight lenses. Most are tampos or painted, and it also has a side mirrors casted in. Another great feature of this casting. True scale, and it does have the wing on it. The wings are plastic. They're not metal. And this one does not look like it's seated down properly on one side, but the other side kind of looks like that too. Not as much as that side, but it doesn't seem to want to push down any further, so I'm not going to force it because I don't want to break it, because I don't want to keep this car. It will be up for sale after the video. The car does roll well, but because of the big sidewall of the tires, it does rub a little whenever you do roll it. So if you were planning on taking yours out of the package, as you can see, it will roll freely. You can see all four tires roll. But it just does rub a little, so it does have a little resistance there. They should have put a smaller profile tire on it, but I do like the wheel choice. These reversed offset 5-spokes look really good with that inverted look. They do look fantastic on this car. And it does say something on the plate, 2JZ something or other. I don't know if it's like for culture or something, but anyways, you guys can fill me in on that. I know the motor, the 2JZ thing, but the rest of it, I'm not sure what they mean by UL8. You're late? I don't know. Just something. But anyways, the tail light tampos on this look fantastic. They got the Toyota emblem. The dark purple kind of hides a little bit of the emblem tampos. Stupid focusing. And I don't know if it has an opening hood or not. I think it does. I'm almost sure it was open the other day, but to be honest with you, I don't know. Because there it goes. Yes, it does have an opening hood. There we go. And hats off to Auto World, because they always do a fantastic job on engine detail. I actually give them more props than any other manufacturer, especially at the cost. Their engine detail is like comparable to manufacturers that are charging you $20+ per model. So it looks very nice. Nice detailed interior too. And that is it. And it has the date, the manufacturing date, August 10th of 2022 is when this one was made. So pretty cool that they do that too. I do like that. So this one is also pretty limited. It is one of only 2,496 made. So if anybody needs that car, we have it up for sale. If somebody wants it, I'll let it go for $10, and I'll even send it in the original package. So now, next on the agenda is this guy here. This is a Boulevard BMW M3. This set had these guys in it. The Volvo, the 32 Ford, the Mercedes-Benz AMG in the second color, the white. The first release was black, and it was also in the same series, the Boulevard. Then the fluffy 1967 Volkswagen Samba Bus. That is the comedian. I don't know much about him. I know I've seen him, but I don't remember much of like what his theme is, if he has any at all, but I do know he likes Volkswagens. And then this BMW M3. My store, this is another thing, my store is not getting really good stuff lately. Occasionally, as I showed you the M2 trucks and the M2 Sweethearts and stuff like that, that was okay, but they got a sidekick of Boulevards, and of course it was these guys here, not the new one with, I think it's a Porsche 935 and the old school Land Cruiser and a couple other cars. It's not that hot of a lineup either, but it's different. We already got these around Christmas. We got like 3 cases of them at Christmas. Now they hammer us with another sidekick. And what was crazy, the sidekick had one car besides this set, and it was the Lancia from the set that I'm talking about with that Porsche. I think it's a 935. It's silver with the black front fenders, and there's the red Lancia, and then there is a yellowish colored, I think it's a FJ40 Land Cruiser 2-door. So anyways, yeah, so that's my rant about not getting new stuff at Walmart too. So we're going to crack this guy open and take a look at him and see what it looks like in person. This one we haven't opened yet, so this is a brand new cracking him open, and he's really in there good. So looking at it, this color's cool. It's like a kind of a light metallic, and it looks good on this car. Those wheels are really nice looking on the car too. This would have been great if they would have cast it in the mirrors. That's the only thing I can say that I don't like about this casting, because the front end detail's nice with their tampos, and also the effort that they put in for chiseling the lights and grille on the casting itself before the tampos even go on looks really good. I just wish the mirrors would have been casted in. That would have been so easy to do, and they're doing that to a lot of cars. That's the downside of this one. And then BMW Phoenix is the custom plate, and you have your Beamer emblem there on the back. Nice looking car though. It does look really good. Those like M3 models like that reminded me of, like, I know in some ways like a Holden and the GTO that we had in the early 2000s, that body style. They just look really, really good when they're built up. So that's our Hot Wheel for the Euro people. So we had stuff for the American truck guys, the JDM guys, and the Euro guys. Now we have another JDM SUV. And this is a new one. This is new for 2025 from Matchbox Moving Parts. And it is the 2024 Lexus GX. And we're going to get him open and take a look at him and see what it looks like in person. And I'm not sure on this casting if it is like true to scale. I don't remember even seeing these in person, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if this is even a US release vehicle or if it's like Asia only, like some cars are, but I don't remember seeing these on the road. Not bad detail though. The front end detail's beautiful. And for the price, $299, it's not bad for something this detailed. The back end's nicely detailed with lights and stuff. And it does have mirrors casted in, which are cool. Doors open, and honestly, I wish they didn't, because it should have, I would say, the window frame around it. So it just makes it look a little bit tacky without that. But if it would have had that when they open, it would have been okay. But still, yet I prefer non-opening doors on vehicles. I'm really curious in the new Mercedes from Hot Wheels coming up through RLC, the 600 Benz, because it has all 4 doors open. That should be pretty cool to see. And it's not like the Continental. They all open the same way. It doesn't have 2 regular and 2 suicide doors in the back. They actually had to hinge these at the B pillar, the rear doors. So it's interesting to see how well it looks and how bulky it is in that area for the rear doors. So it'll be interesting to see that casting. I just seen that and a few others that I'm really looking forward to on Lamley the other day. I want to get the wagon for sure. The 59 Chevy wagon is top of my list. Probably second would be the Benz, and then third, believe it or not, is the Mopar van. And then the Golf Porsche looked pretty cool too. And the new Subaru looked fantastic. But that's it for today, guys. That's our Free It Friday. I hope you have a great weekend. We'll be back on Monday for our Mopar Monday. Thanks for watching.